When defending research involving animals, it is important to emphasize the following points. Ethical oversight. Research involving animals is subject to strict ethical guidelines and regulations. Scientists must follow institutional animal care and use committees which ensure that the research is conducted in a humane and responsible manner. 2. Justification. Researchers must clearly explain the scientific rationale for using animals in their studies. In this case, studying cocaine addiction in rats, it is important to emphasize the potential benefits of the research in terms of understanding addiction mechanisms and developing treatments that can benefit both humans and animals. Animal welfare. Researchers have a duty to minimize the use of animals and their suffering in research. This includes using the smaller number of animals necessary to achieve valid results and providing appropriate care and enrichment to ensure their well-being. Alternatives. Scientists must explore and utilize alternatives to animal research whenever possible, such as computer modeling, cell cultures, and human studies. However, in some cases, animal research remains necessary to address complex biological questions that cannot be answered through other methods. By highlighting these points, researchers can demonstrate that their work is conducted with respect for animal welfare, scientific rigor, and a commitment to advancing knowledge that can ultimately benefit both humans and animals. This is my other prompt that I chose. The definition of learning as a change in the brain produced by experience has both virtues and weaknesses. Virtues, neuroscientific basis. This definition emphasizes the neurobiological underpinnings of learning, recognizing that changes in the brain play a crucial role in acquiring new knowledge and skills. Empirical support. There is a wealth of research in neuroscience and psychology supporting the idea that learning leads to structural and functional changes in the brain. This aligns with empirical evidence. Precision. By focusing on brain changes, this definition provides a precise and measurable way to study and understand learning processes. It also allows researchers to investigate the neural mechanisms underlying learning. Weaknesses. Limited scope. According to the textbook, this definition may be too narrow as it focuses exclusively on the changes in the brain, overlooking other important aspects of learning such as behavior, cognition, and social factors. Reductionism. By reducing learning to neural changes, there is a risk of oversimplifying the complexity of learning processes, which are influenced by a multitude of interacting factors. Lack of context. This definition may neglect the influence of environmental factors, emotions, motivations, and social interactions on learning. Learning is a multidimensional phenomenon that cannot be fully captured by focusing solely on brain changes. In conclusion, while defining learning as a change in the brain produced by experience has its merits in emphasizing the biological basis of learning, it is essential to consider a more comprehensive and holistic approach that takes into account the broader context in which learning occurs.